and here we are back in Glenridden, going up Helvellyn. Today we're testing the bike on its power, its range. Well, I say range, I'm about to saturate the battery bike. Sitting in turbo, trying to get to the top of Helvellyn as fast as I can. We'll see how that works out. Someone's created a Strava segment from Glenridden car park and it says to the top of Helvellyn, but it's not. So what I'm going to go and do is do his Strava segment, then extend it to the actual top of Helvellyn, and then that'll be the official segment for all the way to the top. There's going to be a bit of a scramble slash hiker bike involved. However, if you're up for the challenge, this can give it a go. Catch us later on. Oh, so here we go, we're on it. Found the right path, almost went the wrong way. I spent all night studying the route in the dark, but we're on it. So, in my last video, this is where I came down. Didn't realise this path was as good as what it was, but this is more of the direct route up. A lot of people choose to walk this, and I came down it on the bike. I'm telling you, it's steep and it's hard going, so fair play to people who choose this route over there, going up sticks past and things like that. But this is what we've got to play with today. It's about 6 degrees, I think. On the top it says between 3 and 6, but we'll see what that's like with the wind chill. But we're making good pace, we're getting there. And I want to see how busy it is at the top with the weather being as good as it is. Catches in a bit. I'll tell you what, you could not have asked for better conditions. I say it's nice and chilled, so I'm not burning up too much. My knees are sweating. I put my knee pads on for a climb. Stupidly, I should have left them around my ankles until I got to the top and start descending, then put them back on. But yeah, conditions are prime today, so we'll make the most of being cool. Trying to stay on around 8 miles an hour as an average to get to the top. It's about 6 kilometres, I think, for the route we're doing. From there, where his Strava segment ends, I don't know how far it is from there, but that's where the hiker bike begins. And then I'll plug that gap online and create the full segment for those of you that wish to come out and have a go on your e-bikes. For those that aren't aware, we're on the Crafty XR with the Bosch Gen 5 motor. I'm going to try my best to not use turbo. Let's try and do it on EMTB plus and see how we get on there. But if I need turbo, it's there in the back of the tank. Alright, that's the majority of the techie climb done. The switchback's going up. Trying to maintain traction, keep the wheels in a straight line. It's been a challenge on its own. It's not been easy, but we've discovered if you go on the outside of the bends and go around them, there's less loose rocks, like small stones, occupying the path, and it's easier to get the bike round without losing traction. Because once you lose traction, you come off the bike. That's you trying to get started again on a hill. Virtually impossible, but not sure if you can see. Get this camera off. But there's the intended route. Quite a few people there right now. I say quite a few. I can see 8. You're not going to see them, but we've still got to go up here, swing round to the left, and then the climb begins. We're about 20 minutes in. I've killed the battery, but that's what it's here for. I'm shattered. Right, we've had to get off and push, walk, carry a lot here. Oh, fairly easy going, but it's a challenge on its own. Wish I had some bloke go past us here. What are you doing? I'm going to Helvellyn. Why you got your bike? Because I can. Yeah, because I can. That was my only answer. Alright. Oh. There we go. That was the first climb done. One of the hardest ones to do. But we'll generate a bit of speed and get some breeze. Oh. Oh yes. Oh, my eyes are watering. Oh, there we are. On my way up Helvellyn. Brilliant. In fact, yeah, we're not actually putting in the time segment, but you see that path zigzagging up there like that. That's one I've just come up. Little base coming from over there. I'm going to head north once I've been to Helvellyn and find a way around east and back in to Glenridden. But it's been a good one. Well, we'll keep pushing on. And there she is, sports fans. At the top of Helvellyn. We'll bring a photo. We'll get there, touch it, tap out. So we made it up. I've just gone across the e-bike, done your standard checks as you do, and the motor must have been on fire because I can hear like a little fan or some sort of noise inside it, trying to keep it cool. It's a first, but we're gonna stop just over here, have a snack, one-handed, and let the bike cool down, and then we'll carry on with the intended route. See you in a bit. Alright, we'll get going. Back past the trig point, so we're going to go to Lower Man, the Raise, then check the map from there and look at the way off the feature, getting back in. So we're intending on going east, but we'll see how we get on. Views are brilliant, temperature's alright as well. I'd say it's about 10, could be wrong, there's a slight breeze and I'm covered in sweat, but about 10 degrees. Before, when I said it looked busy, gotcha, one bloke, fell runner, and then I've seen 3 people since. So basically, got the whole place to myself. Alright, not go too close to the edge, but yeah, got all this to play with on my own. Right, we'll get to it. Catch you in a bit. Right, that's us descending Lower Man now. I'm going to head across to the Raise. Just going to go with caution, yeah. Tripod it, 1 foot on the floor, 1 foot on the pedal. And then we'll get going. Yeah, as mentioned before, I've never heard the motor. It sounds like there's an internal fan trying to cool it down, but I've let the bike rest for 15 minutes and it was still going before, and I've not done much pedalling. I'll just keep an eye on it for now. But yeah, it's something I've never come across on the forums or anyone ever questioned it on social media. But who knows, we'll have a look later on when we finish. Good little descent this. You've got to be wary, it's very loose, so modulating your brakes. Try not to lock them up. Let the bike do the work and then hang off the back of the bike. It does get sketchy in a second, so this is where I had to hike the bike. There was no chance of us pedalling up here before. So for those of you that are looking at doing this route from Glenridden, it is challenging, it's not easy, especially if you've got an e-bike. Most e-bikes weigh about 25-26 kilos, so your fitness has got to be there, want to push it, two to carry it, and then obviously pedaling it as well. I'm not sure what views you can see, but my peripheral is gleaming. As mentioned, I'm not a tour guide. So I'll not be pointing at things and saying, oh, this is that, that's this, because my knowledge is not very good compared to other YouTubers out there. I don't call EMTB shredders. God, I can show them a rock and you'll know where that rock is. But yeah, Thirlmere to my left, and then home to my right. That's where we're at. But we're heading north, up to the Raise, off Lower Man, and then we'll choose our route after that. Oh, catches at the bottom. Oh, nearly went. So you got to try and let go of the brakes. The front wheel just lost traction. Oh, that's another horrendous climb done on the bike. I'm trying to save the battery to try and do as much as I can, but I've got 30% left. I'm at the highest point now, so most of it's either going to be flat or going down, but we're going to go to, I think it's called Sky Barrow Dodd, then Greenside, and then Sheffield Pike, and then heading that way. Never done it before, I don't even know if it's going to work, but it says on the map it is, so we'll just trust the map. Right, that's Greenside done. We'll try and find Sheffield Pike. Bullswater should be over the top of here. There it is, as I can see it. I told you, I'm not a tour guide, I'm just getting the map out and had a look and trying to remember a few names. There you go. Sheffield Pike's on the right, but it's not what I'm after. However, my path's disappeared. I can see it over there. We'll find it. There it is. Alright, just check the map again because the ground started changing faster than I could recognise it. So Sheffield Pike to my front. I'm going to find a way off what I'm on now, which is gradually getting steeper, and if it becomes too steep, I have to turn around and go back up. Oh, I can see me walking this. Yeah. But no, we'll give it a go. It's part of the adventure. Yeah, I think once we get to the bottom, we're just going to turn right. Steep this one, isn't it? Yeah. It caught us out, the ground just started rolling away and I said, I think I might be going the wrong way. But no, it's achievable.
Yeah, it's drafty.
Yeah.
All the way out to the next pass down there.
Aye, so I was going to go up Sheffield Pike, I'm not going to bother now. I'm going to turn right and drop into the quarry and go the way I know, where it's safer. Yeah, down the bridge. Yeah. I know that one quite well, so I know I'll be safe. I was going to go down to the left there, where you can see those people coming up, but
you can. It's all right. It's a bit kind of, well, I don't look down that way, but it's fairly dry because the ground.
It is. Yeah. It's a bit boggy at the top of here, mind you.
Yeah.
But
although it gets boggy down at the bottom.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I'll pick that path up just past that bog.
Yeah.
And then straight down the shingle.
Down to the bridge.
Aye, that'll be it. Yeah. No, we'll get going then. You have a good day. Do you like that, do you?
You too.
Little itch. Is that nice? Yeah. Right. Have a good day. Oh, I tell you, this is steep. It's bloody steep. The back wheel's locking up. I've got no grip. Come on. The back wheel's just locking up on the grass. Get on this chewed up turf. See, I told myself at the top, I said, I might have to walk this. And I thought, no, just give it a go. Go on, we'll give it a go. You only land on grass and then break your shoulder again. Well, yeah, we've made it. Have no fear. Canny view of Bullswater there. Oi, oi, she's boggy. Right, we're going to head down to the old mine where you can see all that scree and rocks that now, and then straight into the YHA and then down to Glenridden Car Park. Oh, and as always, oh yeah, we'll go. The Orcus has started, been dry all the way, and now we're going to a bloody bog. The highs and flows. Riding your bike. We're heading to the bridge, so we'll take the right turn. It'll be the wrong turn. We'll head direct to the bridge. There we go, we made it down. I am absolutely soaking. I've just ridden through it. It might as well have been a river, hidden by grass, pure bog, but we're nearly there. Good way to end the day, soaking wet, top to toe. And the route we're going back down here is a route that I've done several times. That hurt. Coming up, it's like the easier alternate route. It's longer, but it gets you to Helvellyn. It's just easier on the legs. That's whether you're walking or riding the bike. Yeah, there's a little bit of a push involved unless you've got the skill set to navigate the rocks just further down here. But again, once you lose your grip and you come off the bike, it's hard to get started again on that one segment, so a bit of a hiker bike, but all achievable. There we are, see the valley starting to open up. That's the, we'll just avoid the bottoming out on that one. So today's ride took longer than I thought, due to having not planned the end of the route. The intention was just to get up to Helvellyn on the bike, see what it was like, and see how the battery did on max attack. I spent a lot of time trying to get signal and then searching for routes that are achievable on a bike. But all in all, it's good. Chunk. Oi, that's the noise you don't want to hear. This is the part I was on about when you're coming up. Once you lose your grip, it's hard to get started again. Going down is not too bad, but yeah. Oh, there's another e-bike coming up. Fantastic. Right, finally made it down. Brakes have cooled down now. They were on permanently going down that hill. Coming into the old quarry mine, and then you've got the YHA, and then the blast down to Glenridden Car Park, and then that's us. So we've done nearly 75% battery, but 30% of that was used just to get us to the top of Helvellyn. If not, right, 35% most likely. I didn't go in turbo, there's no need, there was no grip for it to be honest, but yeah, I'd say we've achieved our aim. We've done 13 mile, which is good enough. Alright, yeah, so 13 miles, not too bad, but the ascent I'll have to check that when we get back. The bike's performed. I've bent the hanger that holds the two jockey wheels, so the gear's slipping and changing. I must have hit a rock. It's bent. It clearly is bent as well, but all my fault. No one else to blame but myself. So yeah, we'll get that sorted and then we'll be back.